Welcome to my tiny kitchen in Hong Kong. I want to share with you some of the amazing finds today I had at the wet mart. So there's a bit of groceries here that I want to share with you. And what's amazing is that they actually all recognize me with my mask on. So it's really funny, and they're saying, "Where have you been? How long has it been? When are you coming back?" And it really felt like home. There's a trend going around, and my vegetable vendor was telling me that lately, over the past 2 years, there's been a lot of vegetables. So like the baby versions of the vegetables. One I found was there was pea sprouts, and actually they're super tiny, and what they've done is they've actually ripped off all the vines and they're selling it just like this versus the vine counterpart. The other find that's really cute is baby lettuce. And essentially what they do is they harvest a lot of these vegetables when they're actually still just young shoots. And that's why they're really fresh, they're really soft and supple, and they look like this. They're tiny. What I love about the Hong Kong wet mart is that it's not very modern or your typical supermarket. It's kind of like the hole in the wall, but you got to get past the front door kind of thing to actually see it in its full glory. There's a lot of fresh seafood. They're actually still living in the tanks, such as clams, such as razor clams, crabs, shrimp, octopus, all varieties of clams and crabs and lobster. And you've got your dried goodies. They're actually sold in bulk, so they come in big bags and you pick the amount that you want, which is fantastic because sometimes you really don't need that much or you want to try something. So what you do is just really pick and choose the quality, the size, that will determine the price. And this is what I love about the produce in Asia. There's so many types that I've not seen before, even though I lived here before. So the idea is just to speak to the vendor, get them to introduce it to you, explain how you want to cook it, what flavors you like. They're super friendly, and these guys are actually my inspiration for why I cook Asian food and Asian soups. The fascinating thing about shopping in Asia in wet marts is that everything is calculated in what's known as a catty. A catty is equivalent to 604.8 grams, although oddly enough, there is a slight variance by Asian country by a few grams. And so this is something that I had to get used to when I was shopping here. And when I came back here, I had to reset my thinking. Essentially, all the pricing is done in terms of catty. And they'll have a weight and a scale, and they'll measure how much catty you've bought and charge you accordingly. And don't forget about the Chinese herbalists. They sit inside malls, you can find them in wet marts or in freestanding stores along the streets. Super common, especially in certain wine. You can really smell that fragrance that they produce out of the stores. It's a little seafood, savory, definitely preserved or dried foods. My favorite one happens to sit inside a wet mart really close to my house. Look at all his selection. It's fantastic. He's got them individually sold or pre-packaged in either soups or herbal teas. I'm going to try one that he suggested to replenish blood and qi. And you don't need to make it as a soup, but as an herbal tonic. And my usual, need to get a pack of dried chrysanthemum flowers. Oh, and they're so fragrant. Serve up with a bit of honey, and I'm good to go. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Follow me for more as we explore all that Hong Kong has to offer from a culinary and cooking experience.